Good morning, YouTube. Today we are on Big Stony Creek. I'm at this little run right here, kind of a riffle, and we're going to check out how many species of fish we can catch in this entire stream and until it gets dark. It's 3 o'clock right now, or until it rains, because, oh, wait, the skies just turned blue, so who knows. The only species I've yet to catch out of the stream is long-nosed dace, so hopefully we're going to get one, breaking out the hooks, the tiny hooks, and hopefully we learn a thing or two. Let's get it. This is rosy-side dace, Clenosmus funduloides. It's a very common species in cold waters. It's called rosy-side because the spawning males get red streaks across their sides, and a very good way to identify Clenosmus, so like rosy-side dace, red-side dace, and smoky dace, is that they all have absolutely ginormous mouth, which can inhale and usually does take trout flies. So it's very common fish around, and it's also very common for anglers to catch them as bycatch. This just happens to be a very nuptial individual, and it's going back. So this is a very floppy Crescent Shiner, Luxulis saracinus. They are not native to the new drainage, but they're native to the Dan and the Roanoke. Not a whole lot to say about this fish. This is a spawning male. You can tell it has the tubercles on its head. And oftentimes when the male chub leaves the chub mound, this is the one that takes over the chub mound and tries to fend off all the little minnows and whatnot. Pretty much everything except the big chub. It's really pretty, and it's probably the second most common species for someone to catch in the fly, and Big Stony. And watch it swim off. So this is essentially what I'm using for bait here. I just found a rock sitting like this at the bottom, flipped it over, and, well, one's gone now. But it had these little guys sitting at the bottom. Might look like twigs stuck to the rock, but no, they aren't. Break them open, like so. You kind of have to do it delicately from the bottom. Speed this up a little. Fleshy insides is exposed, pull it out. It's caddisfly. Great bait, especially for trout. I can't see anything better. They're juicy, they're colorful, they're just the best. I like the small ones that hide underneath the rocks in the swift current. I'm blanking on the scientific name, but those are also pretty good for micros, but for larger trout, this is probably perfect. I'm going to break this one in half and use it for bait. This here is a long-nosed dace, Ornithes cataractae. It specializes in living swift water, like where I caught it from, right there. And it's identifiable by a long, narrow caudal peduncle. That's the region between the caudal fin and the anal fin. That's uniform in shape, and its mouth overhangs a lot compared to, what's fancy on here, compared to black-nosed dace. Also just kind of looks like a shark, you know. Ow, finger, hook, pokey. So this is a torrent sucker, Thoburnia rothoca. As the name implies, it lives in torrents, kind of like where I caught it right there. So very swift water, not really pools so much as other suckers. This is getting near maximum size for one. Oh, it's slipping away. It's a strong little fish. They probably make twice this length, maybe 1.5 times. You can see there, its lip is plique, not quite as tall as the rusty-side sucker, which is another closely related species. And it just eats insect larvae. And this species is actually not native to the new drainage. It's introduced from the Roanoke and James drainages. And it's actually pushed out all the native northern hogsuckers that used to occupy this stream, or at least most of them. Oh, I'm real excited about this. I've hooked 2 now. I'm probably the only person in the world that has caught 2 torrent suckers. I don't know about 1, but now it's at least 2. Yep, hooked right in the top mouth there. Oh, this is so cool. I'm so excited about this fish. Hey, now I need to get rusty side.